Well, I thought we came out determined and playing hard. That's how we got 3 goals in that short period of time. And then once they scored one, it was like, oh, here we go again. And we're back on our heels, and they came at us. And then they got 3. So, I mean, those are the tough games to take because, I mean, you think your team plays so hard and they want to win so bad, and they come out and they get nothing for it. So it's very disappointing.
Earlier in the season, a lot of the goals were cross seam. It seemed tonight it just seemed there was a lot of uncontested goals on their part in sort of in and around the blue paint.
Well, I think all the goals were scored around the blue paint. You know, I mean, not just their goals, our goals too. And we knew even with the one that was called back in the first period, we talked about that there's been 4 goals scored, and every one of them has been in the blue paint. So, I mean, we wanted to get inside and them, and we did. And we work on, on certain box out drills all the time, and they got the inside and on a couple plays in the third period, and then they scored, and on goals that were suspect.
Talk to us about the decision to challenge when the camera lens was after the camera lens.
Well, I mean, it's an instrument that's out of play. So, I mean, you can't have an instrument that's out of play and then hit it and come back into play. And so, I mean, to me, it was an easy challenge. I mean, that's the rule. So, I mean, I knew the rule.
Was it immediately clear to you that it was a piece of the camera?
Well, no, once I found out that it was a piece of the camera, I didn't know what it was, but I mean, I knew it was something. And there's, there's other rules about littering on the ice, and then, but I mean, you don't stop it for one piece like that. But it was, I thought that was a reprieve, and then it gave us about 2 or 3 minutes to catch our breath, and they come out and they score again.
What do you think of how Horvat and Miller did against Jack Eichel, or the Horvat-Miller line?
Well, they were on for a lot of goals against, so you know the answer before you're asking me.
You also changed it up midway through the second. What were you looking for with Besser being elevated up there?
Well, I just thought that the line was struggling a little bit, and so I thought I'd change it up a little bit and see if we get going any better.
When you're on the bench and you're seeing your team playing more passively than you would like while defending a lead, what is going through your mind, and what do you say to the players on the bench?
Well, we talk about playing aggressive and playing forward and going at them and not backing in and getting it deep and forechecking and doing all the things that got us to where we were getting the lead. And but I mean, sometimes it happens, and obviously, you'd wish that everything you said would come true in what you wanted the players to do. But it's a game of hockey; they want to win too. So they come out and they throw 4 guys at you, and if they're a little quicker, they get to the puck a little faster, and that's when bad things happen.
Is it a matter of them being kind of gun shy, worried to get beat?
I don't think they're gun shy anymore. I mean, they know. We just went through. We were 6-4-1 in the previous 11, so they shouldn't be gun shy. I mean, there's a lot of experience out there. We're not playing with all 18-year-olds. There's guys that have been around and played in tough situations before, so that shouldn't happen.
You've been at this a while in this game. Like those first 3 games of the season, when you let multi-leads get away, there sort of was this, oh my goodness, this is incredible. It's happened. It's 7 times now in 19. Like, does that surprise you at this stage that it continues to happen?
Oh yeah, because it shouldn't happen. And we practice on defending every day. You guys are up there. You see it. That's all we really work. We don't work on too much offense because we're scoring enough goals, but we work on defending. And it obviously still needs more work.
Do you need more from your veteran defensemen?
You guys are putting words in my mouth. We need more from everybody, all 20 guys.
So what about those extended possessions that the other teams have? Is there something, what are you looking for to break up one of those extended possessions in your zone?
What are we looking for? We're looking to get the puck away from them. Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Did it feel like the puck handling mistakes Demko made kind of got him off his game?
I don't know if it got him off his game. It was definitely a mistake that led to a goal.
Do you have any thoughts on sort of offside challenges where the goal disallowed is 30+ seconds away from when the offside infraction
Yeah,
occurred?
that's an interesting question. I know it's been brought up before, the length, but until they change it, it's there. So it was we had possession in their end for 30 seconds. It goes both ways, just to let you know. So I mean, but if that's the rule, that's the rule.